Everyone, Pastor Bruce with you again for another discipleship video. And today I want to take a look at this is Psalm 102. And it is really a call to God to remember Zion, Jerusalem, and to not forget it. But there is a sense in which there's a very personal groaning here that I want to call your attention to. And it's the kind of groaning that comes from what feels like being left all alone. And let's just read a few of these verses. For my days pass away like smoke, and my bones burn like the furnace. My heart is struck down like grass and has withered. I forget to eat my bread. Because of my loud groanings, my bones cling to my flesh. I am like a desert owl of the wilderness, like an owl of the waste places. I lie awake. I am like a lonely sparrow on the housetop. And these words here really describe the experience of a lonely person, probably someone who's depressed, maybe because they've been lonely. And the reason why I came to this passage was I've been on the phone much of the morning, just calling some people and seeing how they were doing. And the overall theme that I heard this morning was just people feeling lonely and not having that kind of connection that we all long for and want. And it's like being this lone sparrow, this lonely sparrow on the housetop, no one else around, and how depressing that can be. The psalm goes on. He says, all the day my enemies taunt me. Those who deride me use my name for a curse, for I eat ashes like bread and mingle tears with my drink because of your indignation and anger. For you have taken me up and thrown me down. My days are like an evening shadow. I wither away like grass. But you, O Lord, are enthroned forever. There's a song I like to listen to, and there is a repeated line in the song where the singer says, you will never fall off your throne. You will never fall off your throne. God is enthroned forever. He is king forever. No difficulty, no heartache, no emotion ever threatens the enthronement of God. He is king forever. And look at this. You are remembered throughout all generations. And so this turning from the horizontal, here's my situation, to the vertical, God, you, Lord, this focus on who God is. He is king forever. He is remembered. You will arise and you will have pity. It is time to favor her. The appointed time has come. God will not forget. We remember him, and he will not leave us alone. You will arise and you will have pity on Zion. How do we know that? Look down here in verse 16. or because. Here's the reason why you're enthroned and you are remembered throughout all generations. The Lord, here's why. The Lord builds up Zion. The Lord appears in his glory, and he regards the prayer of the destitute. He regards the prayer of the destitute. Now, this word destitute means a person who has no resources. They lack. They're stripped naked. They have nothing. They're destitute. Do you feel like that sometimes? Destitute? You look for power, you look for strength, you look for abilities to get you through the situation, and there's just nothing there. You've tried it all. You are destitute. Well, you know what? The Lord builds up Zion. He appears in his glory. He regards the prayer of the destitute, and he does not despise their prayer. You may feel like God's not answering your prayer, but he hears you. Calling out to him is you ought to know that when you call out to him, he hears you and he will not neglect you. He has regard for you. He regards your prayers. He does not despise the fact that you're coming to him again and again and again. And he comes to be with you. That is why he is enthroned forever. So if you're lonely today, think about turning from the horizontal to the vertical. Turn to the Lord. Look to him. Think about what kind of God he is. And know that he has regard for you and does not despise your prayers. That you can turn to him. You don't have to have it all together. God's the one that has it all together. So we can turn to him and trust him. And for those who are lonely, one thing you can do after you turn to the Lord is reach out to someone else, because there's other lonely people out here and they could use your phone call or a letter from you. You know, one of the ladies that I talked to this morning said that she, in her spare time, likes to write notes of encouragement to the military. And she sends them to this organization called A Million Thanks. I think it's a millionthanks.com, a millionthanks.com. And then they take those notes of encouragement and send them out to active military. And what she told me was over this pandemic time, she's written over 1,700 letters of encouragement to our military, to our active military. That is amazing. Here's a person kind of stuck at home, and though she goes out and is working, with her spare time, her free time, she is looking to build others up. So think about, if you're lonely, how might you, number one, turn to the Lord, and number two, reach out to someone else? Well, I hope this brings you encouragement today. We'll see you next time.